My button's just frozen. Okay. When your heart's not open. Oh, there we go. Hi, everybody. Oh no, I don't think we're recording yet.
No, it's still setting up. It says live, but it doesn't say recording.
Jesus crackers. See, this show's trying to prevent us from doing a show. My button's just frozen. Oh, there.
We're recording. We're on.
There we go. Cheese and crack. Hi, everybody. Shit and Shinola. Hi, everyone. I'm James Lott Jr. Welcome to the Bold and Beautiful Mini Spotlight here on JLJ Media. I'm here with the ladies who lunch, brunch, and all snacks in between. Tami Govea, Catherine Mack.
Hey, all right, Catherine Mack. Okay.
I don't know where that came from. Obviously, my brain is fried. And the birthday girl.
You.
Allison Rush. It's Amanda. Everybody wish her birthday. Her birthday was yesterday. So you're going to give her some things. Oh my God, George. I was thinking about you the other day. George Blackman's mom died today. Why are you?
George.
I know your whole. Well, I will message you later because I know. Yeah, I know your whole story. So I'm sorry to hear that. So I'm glad you're joining us today. I guess. I know. Okay. But yeah, we're
here for you, George.
Yeah,
we're here for you. We're family. We love you.
Just thinking about you yesterday. That hurt for you in a while. So sorry to hear that. Okay, that's okay. Well, I'm glad. Well, hopefully, it'll make you laugh. We'll make you smile or laugh or whatever it is you need from us today because this show is super crazy. Everybody say happy birthday to oh, you need this? Okay, good. Okay, no, we're gonna give you a show today.
Hey.
We're gonna give you a show today. I'm gonna do a shortened church announcements. You already know we put out Bold and Beautiful. No, we didn't. There must be crack inside this cranberry.
Take two. And 3, 2, 1. Hi, welcome to JLJ Media, to the Bold and Beautiful Mini Spotlight.
There we go.
Thank you. And we already did Beyond the Gates. It's out today. We already did Y&R. It's out today. After this is GH with Araceli Alvarez from Edition Days, a little crossover action. And then after that is, and she'll be on that show, Edition Days. Over at Edition Days, on Edition Days, about the days of our lives. So go over there and do all that. Check out Tony Moore's Lounging with Tony interviews with the Cassises Beyond the Gates. He has more coming up. And of course, check out Tami.Govea's Voices of Daytime with Tami Govea, which is on our charts today. I'm looking at the charts on charts today. And she has some fabulous interviews on there too, and more coming also. We're giving it all to you. We're giving you everything, all the joy I bring. This I swear. Reference. So yeah, so I think that's everything I'm going to tell you right now. And also we're celebrating the life of Brad Everett Young, who's a photographer who did some B&B stars. Also, if you go to anybody's pages these days, they're posting all the work that he did with them. And so just go check out any of your favorite stars. They're in daytime. They all did something with them. So it's kind of interesting. So check that stuff out. And just kind of have a little remembrance of a great photographer. Photographers are important in our business. They're very important in our business. So shout out to him. Tragic loss. And for those, before you ask me, he passed away after a car crash. So here in Los Angeles. He was only like 44, 46, something young like that.
46. Yep.
Yeah, that's 10 years younger than me. I'm like, that's young. Not fair. I always think it's not fair, but he's on his next assignment. Think of it that way. All right, kids. We'll see you guys next week. That's it. The show sucked. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Okay. No, okay, kids. I chuckled through a lot of this storyline because, again, as I explained a couple weeks ago, I don't hate watch the show. I'm now trying to watch it the way they think they want us to watch it. So between Thomas lunging at Brooke to the hug of Brooke, Yeah, that craziness. We'll get there in a second. But to me, the performer of the week is someone who is playing the shit out of the storyline. She is having the time of her life. You can tell. She gives 0 Fs. Her character is just like, but I love him, and we're meant to be together. She's even more delusional than Sheila was in her heyday. At least Sheila played her stuff kind of like angsty. Home bitch is like, I am not crazy. We belong together, and I think Miss Lisa Yamada gets my for playing the shit out of that story. Luna is cuckoo crazy, and she don't care. They're writing her like just like, what the F? I'm so almost admire what they're doing because they don't care. It's the bold and the beautiful. I said it last week. My mouth was agape the most of that time when it wasn't chuckling. I was like, this storyline, she had like 5 people coming at her in the storyline. She didn't care. She did not care. Homegirl played it for all it's worth with a smile on her face and a spring in her step. And so I say, Lisa, I'm like, I'm like, they're writing it. She said, I'm going to act the shit out of this. And my last little comment about the ladies talk, Lee, as I said earlier, they took 5 business days, as the kids say, a Jet 2 holiday before they got to stop and pull Lee off of Luna. I like Luna. Lee gave a speech, how evil she was when she was choking her. She had lunch and dinner while she was choking her. They were all standing there, and it was just like, oh, okay, I guess we should take her off now. She is like having the time. I think Lisa's having the time of her life. Why? You know why? You know what? Why not? I like, go, go, girl. I'm like, you go, girl. She's having the time of her life. So that's for me. I chuckled through the whole thing, and with Bill just telling her, "You're getting an abortion, right? You know you're getting an abortion. You know you're getting an abortion. You know you're getting an abortion." I love it. I think it's hilarious. I want her to have the baby now. I want Lisa around just because they can write anything for her. She's going to do what she wants. So I got hot when Bill called him a bitch. It was sexy. Ken Clark. Oh, Ken Clark. It's so funny. So I'm let the ladies talk now. I just thought it to me, they're writing. I mean, they're just and we'll get to the other cuckoo crazy storyline over there too in a second. But this one, Lisa Yamada wins for me. Ladies, take it away.
So I think Luna Tami should go first.
No, I was just thinking. So just clarify. So did Luna have 7 packs of pregnancy tests and just pee
from Target
every other hour until it changed?
No, that was Bill.
But originally she's like, I'm pregnant. So is she really pregnant?
She took twice. She's pregnant.
Because the first one was no. And
right.
She's like, really?
Right.
Second one was yes.
Second one was yes. And then when she went at Bill's, there were like
Bill got all these pregnancy tests. He said, we're taking a bunch of them. I was laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And over.
How much pee can you possibly have in your little bladder like that?
That's what I thought too.
Tests?
That's exactly
Apple
what
juice.
I thought too.
I get nervous when I go to, my doctors and I have to take a urine sample and think I only got so much in me. So
I'm only this big, so
I loved it. When they were panning.
That was hysterical. When it was just all lined up on his table, I would think, oh. So this is for real. So she's really it.
Yeah, she knocked up.
Is it Will's though?
Well, unless, some other storyline comes out. I doubt it though. I mean,
it ain't Remy's.
I know that was my bank. That was my go-to.
Maybe it is before he decided. I don't know. It seems more like he decided as opposed to who we really. Anyway, that's another storyline.
It's like soap magic, right? Because it like just happened. How can she be pregnant already? And then it only been like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Well, Amanda, don't you know how sex works on the soap? You have sex on a Monday, and Friday you're pregnant. You're 3 months preggers. And then in about 4 months, you're 9 months pregnant. And then you give birth to a nice baby whatever. And then they're 5 months the next week. And then about a week later, after they come back from the honeymoon, they're 15 years old.
Plus,
Yeah, you're
every
right.
man on a soap opera has super sperm.
True.
All day long.
They
It's
impregnate immediately. There's no,
The magic
I'm gonna
stick.
try. I'm gonna try. It's like ding. Yeah.
And everybody's egg is the females. But there's real quick, there's something I wanted Tami to say on this show that is a problem. Tami made a comment before we came on, is that when Luna told Bill told Luna to get an abortion. And Tami had something that she said that I think all of us have been saying from jump with the storyline. So I would like to give Tami this opportunity to tell you guys, what word is Bold and Beautiful not saying?
So let me lead up to this too. The other issue I had. First of all, you don't take a child. Luna's a child. She's 22, or I don't know how old she's supposed to be in.
Yeah, 22.
But she's a child, right?
Yeah.
You don't take her. You don't take a child who just discovers she's pregnant, isolate her, and then tell her to get an abortion. A man, an older, you do not. Bold. If you want to have this conversation, do it in a group setting. Everyone confronted her. Do it in a group setting. The fact that you isolated her with Bill, it's so wrong on so many levels. It was shocking to me.
Yeah.
And then you have, I said to you guys before we went on air, Bold has no issue saying the word abortion, but they won't say rape. They'll say violated. What was the other word?
Took advantage of.
Took advantage.
Take advantage of.
Right. But apparently
Hurt.
because he's a man, men don't get raped. Apparently, according to Bold, they shadow it with other terms and definitions, which is wrong and incorrect and insulting and just misinformation. So yeah, I had issues with not only the use of the word over and over and over again, but the way it was handled was just wrong.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I don't, Bill taking her off. What are you like? Why was Katie not there? Why is Will not there? Why are we not going to a hospital to get a test from a doctor? Like that, I agree with Tami. Like, as a 22-year-old girl, he's very intimidating, right? Like, I agree.
And they
Tami.
made it so casual. It doesn't matter what side of the issue you fall on. It's not a casual decision.
No, it's not.
And he just, poof. It was just, oh my gosh, this is just handled so wrong.
It reminded me of Amber, when Bill was going after Amber. And that was 20 years ago? Am I right on that? 20 years ago with Bill and Amber. 20 years ago versus 20 years later are two different things, because you cannot get away with certain things now that you did back in the day. And that was my problem. I agree with you, Tami. I just thought that was poor judgment on the Bold and Beautiful part, as well as CBS. But I'm trying to be a good girl as the church bells goes off, because so Jesus tells me that we have the right to speak our mind about this storyline. Don't let anybody tell you differently, folks. You have the right to speak your mind. And I thought this was very poor. Poor.
Well, you guys are missing the one point. At the end, he threatens her again. You don't leave his house. He threatens her again at the end, he threatens her again.
Oh, right.
And
yeah, that's why I said it's Bill and Amber.
The not saying rape is so insulting. It's driving me insane, because that is date rape. I don't care how you want to spin it. That is date rape. And if it was the other way around, we all know what would be going on.
There'd be no question. There'd be no gray area. There'd be no dancing around it. There'd be no trying to soften it and make it sound not as offensive and horrific as it is.
I agree.
Yeah, but here's what's also equally offensive. Because we'll get into the whole, suddenly Remy is gay. He has a boyfriend. He thought he was in the closet. He was kind of in the closet. He thought if I stalk Electra, it's the flimsiest excuse on earth. We'll get there in a second. How that is. For people who really are in the closet, it's offensive to me in so many different levels. But we were left with Thomas lunging at Brooke. Ridge comes in, and when he said "really, Dad," I felt like the whole audience was like, "Really, Dad?" At the same time, but then this weird thing happens. I mean, they do not care. They're doing what they want. Suddenly, soft music starts playing. Of course, I'm skipping a few scenes there. Playing, but we're a family. We're a family. I care about your mom too. I mean, but we belong. We're not going to break. We belong together forever. Come on, Thomas. Then Brooke walks over angelically, grabs one hand. He grabs the other. Then they embrace. What the fuck?
Then kiss.
What the fuck? I'm like, what am I watching? A Hallmark movie? What is going on here?
Oh, don't be dissing on Hallmark. Not even Hallmark would
For real.
Don't even be dissing on Hallmark.
Lifetime? That was something.
Okay, because
that was a little psycho.
That was a little psycho killer Cascase.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was watching. I'm like, what am I watching here? And they're all hugging each other. What? Ladies?
I have one good thing to say. I have one good thing to say because I want everyone to know this. Because I appreciated this. Since it was my birthday week, I did appreciate this. They shocked me. Okay, so I'm going to give them a point for shock value. But I have to shout out KKL. Because she can play anything. She could just turn the most crappiest crap into like gold. I literally, when she turned and the way she was looking at him, like, I am so over this. Like, we have been doing this over and over. I'm so over this. Her face and her expressions, and then she teared up. For a second, I felt sorry for Thomas. For like 1 second, I was like, oh, and then I remembered, wait, what the hell's going on? I was like, this is weird. But KKL can do, she actually made me tear up because her face looks so relieved, like, we've done this forever. Can we not do this again, Thomas? But yeah, it was weird.
I agree with you when you say with KKL, and I told her it's on camera. It's on camera, folks. One of my old episodes, I said you spend shit in the gold. She does. And homegirl, with no words, started to tear up. And you saw several sets of emotions. You saw it. And I was like, wow. Like, she's committing to this story. Almost like Lisa Yamada is committing to, these actors are committing to their story. They're committing to it. Okay. That's what you should do. They're doing their job. But it's just like, wow. She really, and I agree with you. That scene, I'm saying, but it was weird. I was like, what am I watching? It was crazy.
I know. I got sucked in, and then at the same time, I was like, wait, this is not right. This is not right. Thomas is not normal. This is not right.
The only reason I could watch that scene was because she didn't say anything. Because there's nothing that Brooke could have said that wouldn't have made me nauseous. So I was relieved that nothing was said. They came up with this other option, the power that Brooke has.
think something positive. I agree with Tami. No words, just feelings. You brought Matthew back for this. Okay. Nice to see you, Matthew. Always a pleasure to see you.
Yeah.
Come on, JLJ Media.
They're not done. He don't mean it.
Beautiful gown.
I know, but I'm just saying. Okay, I mean, we know Thomas is crazy. We know that.
Is he?
He is. He is. He got some mental. Okay, I'm all right. Hey, Bo, we gotta talk real quick. You don't say sexual assault. You don't say rape. You had Bill say abortion. You had Thomas literally touching a female, and nobody. You had no problem with that, but you have problems with everything else. But you didn't have a problem with Thomas literally touching, grabbing, shook a Brooke.
Yeah, I was surprised.
You had stuff to say about Grace. You had stuff to say about everything else under the moon, the star, and the sunshine. But you had nothing to say with Thomas. Literally. All right, well, you know what? You're bold and beautiful. You're that show that's always going to do what you want when you want. Hey, that's off. I said right now, this is your reset. You're trying to have everything in set, giving us a break from that long suffering merry-go-round, then around of Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor. Thank you, Sub Jesus, even if it's just for a brief moment, and focusing on other people on the show. I'm okay with that. And Ridge, you can still jump off of a cliff. I mean that. Okay. Positivity.
Can I say one thing? Taylor. I'm gonna give Taylor a chance if she gets her own storyline. I absolutely love Rebecca. Okay, so I'm gonna give her a chance. But here's the problem. Okay, Taylor disrespected Eric in his own damn house. Okay, I don't like the way she talked to him. He has every right to have his opinion. I'm sorry. He thinks Ridge should be with Brooke. I'm sorry you don't like it, but you don't disrespect Eric in his house. That I didn't like that either.
Really disagree with you. I was so happy she was like, "Fuck you, Eric."
Yeah, me too.
I was too. Oh man, she was packing as she dissed Eric in his house. She was packing. She was leaving.
Yeah.
Amanda, you got dang sure right. I'm gonna say a few words before you leave this bitch. I'm gonna say a few words to you as I'm walking out, and that's what homegirl did. Because Eric, she said, "Don't pretend like you're my friend." I was like, "That's right, tell him." Because as she said, you both have been brainwashed by her. And what word she used? I thought finally Taylor got backbone for a second. Like finally, that's how I felt, and I felt like because she was packing on her way out, that it was like justified. She was like, "Yeah, let me say a few words on my way out," because I would have said a few words on my way out. I'm like, I'm not gonna be quietly. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna be quietly. I'm gonna say something. So I'm like, man, if you're gonna say something too on the way out, you would too.
I probably would, but in the moment, I was like, he has every right to have his opinion, Taylor.
Right?
Like, I'm sorry. He tried to tell you nice. He tried so hard to tell you, I know my son. He is going to break your heart. Taylor, please listen.
Everybody agrees with you. Everybody agrees that he has a right to have it, but they felt like disrespected. They disrespected her because she was engaged to him. You were undermining their relationship. I'm like, behind her, you're saying you're my friend.
Yeah.
You're trying to warn me out of it, but like, it's none of your business. Rich is how old? He's a grown man. I'm like, but Kayla goes, sorry, man, I was clapping because you're right. But also goes, but she's not. But the problem's Ridge, which we all know that's the problem with everything. It's Ridge.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I think Eric's intentions were good. Like, if I thought he was doing it to be mean to her, to be an ass to her, I would say, oh, well, I would agree with you guys. But I genuinely think he was trying to save her
Well, you
already
know what they say
broken heart.
about good intentions.
I was gonna say Amanda. I mean, ask you.
When people say they have, oh, I had good intentions, that means nothing.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
At the end of the day, he stabbed her in the back repeatedly.
Yes, he did. I wouldn't go behind your marriage and go, okay, Joe, you gotta leave this bitch and blah blah. I mean, I'm your friend. What do you mean?
Right.
And I go, but Amanda, I was just trying to help you. I'm like, no, motherfucker. I mean, ever. I'm like, you would be upset.
But I don't really think. I think he made it quite clear that he's Brooke's friend.
But he
Not
didn't.
Taylor.
But he didn't make it clear to Taylor that he was going to repeatedly try to convince his son to break things off with Taylor and go back to Brooke.
Fine.
Which is what he did.
Oh, no.
I want to take up for Eric.
If he had verbally said that to her, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure my son ends things with you, that'd be a different story.
But he didn't.
Complete transparency.
I hope the chat agrees with this. Actually, they're like, it's only because we know that he and Brooke have a special relationship. We already know that. That's already there. They share kids. He loved her also, which is weird because he's all rooting for his son. That's kind of weird.
But Taylor and Eric was together. Did we forget Taylor and Eric had sex?
Right.
I purposely forgot that. Thank you, Candice, for reminding me. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome anytime, sweetie.
Stephanie and they had a big fight over that at one point, and Stephanie slapped the S out of Taylor. So I mean, there's a thing. I'm just saying, we get Eric's a nice guy on most levels, but she's like, yeah, you guys have been taken by the Logans. She's like, I'm done, and it's like, but they have been on some level, and you're right. He always is going to side with Brooke, but I think she didn't realize to what extent that he was going to do that, basically in front of her, behind her back.
I was gonna say something mean. She dumb then, because everyone warned her. Everyone warned her. Everyone warned her. Everyone.
For 30 years, they've been warning her.
Thank you, Tami. Thank you, Tami. Thank you.
You guys
over 30
are right.
For however long it's been, 25, 20 years, whatever.
No, it's been 30 years. It's been 30 years since she's been dumb to dumb.
But y'all are right. Y'all are right. Eric did disrespect her, but I refuse to take Taylor's side over Eric's. So everyone can just forget it. It ain't gonna happen.
I'm gonna say this about Taylor. Taylor girl. This is your girl Candice talking. All right. So I'm gonna break this down. First and foremost, there's nobody to blame Eric. You can blame him on certain levels. You can blame Brooke. You really need to push Ridge off the cliff. But you know who you really kind of need to blame in the sense of this disillusional situation? Take a look in the mirror and look at who it is. Herself. You've known this game. You've been a player of this game for 30 years. You know that certain people are going to worship Brooke. Why put yourself through that? You knew that Ridge can't make up his own damn mind. You have broken heart syndrome because of Ridge. Why would you go to him? I still wanted that scene, by the way, when Ridge and Brooke got married and Taylor punch her heart and she like passes out. Because girl, you know what, Bo, you better stick to your guns. And have Taylor finally grow up. Have her be independent.
Candice proved my point. I will not take Taylor's side. Okay? No, I'm not doing it.
My thing.
No, I just need Taylor to grow up. I'm being freaking honest because, let me preface this again. I like Brooke. I like Hope. I like Steffi. I like Taylor. I'm at a point now where I'm just like, everybody has had their moment. Ridge has made his choice. his final choice. It better be his final choice. Wait a minute, look. Hey, Tami, no, I'm being, because here's the thing. I cannot go. I understand this is soap. I understand. Look, I remember John, Lucinda, Lisa, and all that, but at least there was some good story backing for that. But right now, I feel as though we're in a time, we're in a place with this show where have Brooke and Ridge have their moment for a little bit. Let's see what life is like for them to be that couple while Taylor finds her own destiny. She needs to, she's always had, I don't want to say leftovers. And I know Ridge was hers first. I know that. I know that, folks. But at the same time, I'm just like, Taylor, you have to do something that your daughter did, is step out. Step out. Just see what the world is like. I just can't do this triangle. I'm over it.
I'm going to answer a question in the chat. I'm going to actually comment on something. Jerry Bourbon says, I think no matter how old your son is, a father is always going to try to give advice to their son if they think they're wrong. So I want to answer as the sole parent of the panel. On some level, that's true, but I think what he did was beyond just giving advice. He got involved. I have 2 grown daughters who are each married. I would not get involved in their marriages. I have given them advice on the side. I've even talked to their men and given them advice on the side, but I would not work to undermine their relationships. I would not get involved that heavily. This was too much. And again, with grown people, it's too much. So yes, I would agree with you on some of, yes, you always want to give advice to your kids about stuff. But even my kids, as they have grandkids, I give some advice and I step back. They're not my children. So there is a fine line with that. So I just want to say it's a fine line. So I think Eric had a right, has a right to give his opinion and tell whatever, but he went beyond that.
He did.
He went beyond that.
He did because he acted on it.
Yes.
Like he actively did something
and
to try
to he's not hiding it. He's not hiding it. He went to talk to Taylor and was just like, sorry, bitch, but he's with the right person. He stood on it. He said, I'm glad they're together. Like he didn't lie. He was just like, yes, I want them together. They belong together.
He literally pulled a card.
It's so hurtful.
Okay, James.
What?
It is. I was going to say, go ahead.
What?
Go ahead, James.
I was going to say just that. It's really hurtful to tell somebody who just lost their fiance, who's loved this guy for 30 years, I'm sorry you lost him, however, I'm glad he was with homegirl. That's rude.
Oh, it's very rude.
I was like, when she said, don't pretend to be my friend, and she walked out that door, I said, good for you. On that level, at least. And I'm just saying this, because I can't say because Tami didn't watch this week. But you guys know who watched GH. A scene finally happened between 2 characters. Finally happened. And I was so happy. I was cheering. We need that on Bold and Beautiful. It's just finally.
Yes.
Like a year.
I know what scene you're talking about.
It took this week. Finally, it happened. Because that one character reminds me of Taylor on the show. So I can't say because Tami didn't watch yet, but you guys on the chat who watched GH this week, 2 characters I'm talking about. Don't say it in the chat because Tami reads it. Don't say it in the chat. So, who I'm talking about. I'll be talking about it on the next show. It was really good. So Taylor needs that kind of come to Jesus meeting too.
You know what? You're right. You're right. Now,
yeah, she is that person.
I wasn't really thinking about that person though.
Oh, who are you thinking about?
I was thinking about something else.
Oh.
I was thinking about 2 other people who had a scene, and it was like kind of a reflection of their journey.
No, not that. It was this. You know what scene I'm talking about? Everybody talking about it on chat online. That's.
I know. I was trying to like shift gears a little bit.
The first thing I mentioned on the show, probably, just to get this. I think I'm gonna end with Monica and start with the other stuff first, so we kind of start on a high note. But anyway, so I just think that it's that family's too incestuous. First of all, it's just too incestuous. There's too much stuff. Everybody stepping on everybody and who this person and kiss this person. It's all crazy. First of all, So boundaries, there's no boundaries. Boundaries are gone on that show. So, but I want to excited because we have a little more time. So I don't want to forget. My other thing I was offended by was the Remy reveal. So we have a new kid, Deke, or whatever his name is. So
he's really
clearly
good.
Somebody on the show. Probably at Forrester. Everybody's already put their things online, who do you think it is? But he's going to come.
Spoiled it.
Well, I mean, well, why?
During the credits. I mean.
Yeah, I guess. Well, the credit, it didn't say his last name, did it?
Uh-huh.
I missed it.
Oh.
He's a Forrester?
But he's not Forrester.
Oh.
I'm not going to spoil it but for those who saw it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He wants to work for Forrester.
Does as a designer.
Right.
So there's all that in there. So, but the fact that when he said when Luna was like, okay, but she was like, who's this stranger just walking on in your house? And when she said it, and he goes, that's my boyfriend. She was like, excuse you? Say what? And so for me, I don't mind shifts in story. I don't mind, you're like, okay, it's the character that we don't know much about anyway, so you can make story out of it and stuff. But it's a little weird the way you brought him on, where he was so into Elektra, the whole AI stuff, the fake, all that stuff, that basically he did all that because he was hoping to not be gay or something. And this day and age, it's the gays are different than they used to be. They grew up differently than we did. I mean, I was like, it's just different. It's different, kids. I'm in the world. It's different. So it's a workable excuse. Obviously, I mean, it works. But that he's so, I mean, also he's into this guy. They've been together only for a short time, as we know. So I'm curious to see where they put this first. And yes, I corrected it, folks. First gay male couple on the show. I know you Karen and all that. I get all that. But first gay male couple on the show. I'm curious to see where they go with this. I like Remy. I like the character. And Leb D, I'm with you. Why don't you say he's bi? I think bisexual is still
Thank you.
a taboo thing for daytime television. Because a lot of watchers out there in the Midwest and in the South and everything think there are just two ways to go.
Right. Bisexuality is scary.
Yes.
Give me A or B.
Yes.
Don't give me the gray because I don't understand it.
Exactly. Exactly. They're afraid. Being bi is still a weird thing in the world, period. I mean, a bisexual thing is really weird. So a lot of folks say that I'm poly, I'm this, I'm that. It's like, you're bisexual. Come on, folks. That's how you would have said 10 years ago. But I think on daytime TV, that's still a little taboo a little bit. They don't want to say it too much. So Amber's baby, I would agree with you. Just say he was bi.
But yeah, they can say abortion on the show. Okay.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Over and over.
Who are the characters on Days? Chanel and
Chanel.
And who is she with?
Allie, Chanel.
Allie. Wasn't Allie bi?
Yeah. Chanel. Yeah. Allie was bisexual. Chanel is bisexual.
So they were both bi.
Oh. I talked to her, remember at the Emmys when Tami, we were there, her and James Rose came together. I got to ask her about that, being one of the first Black women to play a bisexual.
Yeah.
And she felt the weight of that. It's all, the interview's out if you want to watch this out.
And it was done really well. I thought it was done really well. Like it wasn't some caricature kind of relationship.
Nope.
I totally agree.
Better than YNR's doing?
That's just offensive. I'm still.
But I'm curious to see what happens with them. I'm curious to see who DK is. I'm excited to see the thing, who DK is, and him working as a gay man at Forrester. I kept saying this for 1,000 years. You don't have one gay man in a fashion.
In fashion.
Please.
We'll see what happens on Bold and the Beautiful. Hopefully I'm hoping that Bold is going to reset themselves. Think we're focusing on the younger set, the under, I'm thinking positive for the show. Positivity.
So do you think Electra's
That's
going to lose her
good.
mind? Do
I
you
want
think
her to
there'll be a
snap
real
and beat. I want Electra to beat the mess out of Luna. And I
right?
said
It
what I
would be
said.
fun to see her go to that side of things, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
You want
because
to say something?
go ahead.
Here's what would be awesome. Electra loses her mind and snaps, right? And she turns right. And she goes and she confronts Luna and they have this whole huge scene. But you know what they'll do? What I'm scared they're gonna do is make
Blame the
Electra
baby.
mad at Will.
Do what?
Oh.
Make Electra
Uh-huh.
mad at Will.
Oh,
Whenever Will was raped. This is not his fault, but bold is bold. They you know how they are. So if they do that, I'm gonna be so upset because it's not Will's fault and he's already blaming himself. He's already, oh my God, I should have did this or I should have did that. She's gonna hate me. She's gonna hate me. It's my fault. I slept and he keeps saying I slept with her. I slept with her. No, that's not what happened. That's annoying. I'm afraid Electra's gonna be mad at Will. And then that's just gonna make him spiral more.
well, I'm trying to count how many staircases there are because I can only see a scene between Electra and Luna at the top of the stairs, and Electra pushing her down the stairs, and something happens.
That's
That
cute.
would
You
be
got her in the
awesome.
you got her at the stair. Oh, you got her at the stairs. I don't. I got her right outside the balcony. What?
Oh, the
Falling
balconies, right?
over.
There's more balconies, I think,
Yep.
than stairs. You're right.
There's a balcony at Bill's house too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ridge went over it once.
Yeah.
So
That's a
yeah,
good
we could
balcony.
just right off the balcony and then she'll have a
And,
miscarriage or she
and,
might not make it.
here and real quick, because I know some people probably will comment about this. We do not we do not want violence. I mean, okay. Because I know somebody's gonna say they're talking about killing babies and then here's
They said abortion 100 times. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
exactly. Because no, they're
I'm
gonna say
sorry,
because we women
GH does it all the time. They kill babies
right
all the time.
all the time.
All the time.
It's a baby killing machine over
the
there.
time.
I mean, to me, this is reminding me. I'm gonna be honest. The setup reminds me of Amber when Amber lost her baby because Bill, and also I love Lisa. By the way, she's my front pick for the Emmys next month. I'm having this vibe of Who Killed Luna vibe. I don't know what it is.
Really?
I'm just having a vibe.
No.
I'm having a vibe because we've already tried to do it one time. She's back. She's bad. She's I already said to a point that was made about Electra and Will. I think Electra is going to feel a certain type of way because she's going to find out probably through Luna that she's carrying Will's child, which is going to be like, wait a minute, hold up, what? And she is going to confront Will. And I think Will is still going to be afraid to say what really happened to him. That he was, everybody, let's say it together, he was raped. But the way that these shows handle, and this is actually my fear. The shows, and I'm General Hospital Days, Young, well, Beyond the Gates too. Don't make this a him problem because it wasn't him. He's sort of in a state of disbelief. I wouldn't say disbelief, but it's just hard for him to actually admit that. I don't know how I'm going to say this or I'm wording it, but it wasn't his fault. But Electra is going to blame the daylights out of him, saying, you should have told me. How could you do this to us? Da da da. And then, see, I didn't want a pregnancy. I wanted an STD. That's what I wanted for this damn storyline. I'm sorry. I wanted an STD. I didn't want a pregnancy because, again, okay. But I don't know. But Will, it wasn't your fault, honey.
No,
Don't ever
you're
think it
right
was your
though.
fault.
she does have a right to be angry because not only did he not know who he slept with, but he slept with her the very next night. And it was her first time.
I don't know if he'll
Like,
blame Will. I think I think she's pretty clear about what Luna will do to get to Will. And I think she'll understand this was all Luna.
I hope so.
Because she knew how out of it Will was that night.
Right.
Right?
And I can see Will saying, I can see that. And I can see Will saying, but I hope he does not say this to her. I thought it was you. I thought it was you that I was sleeping with. Because to me, I'm going to think, if I'm Electra, how did you think it was me when I clearly said we were going to wait? Electra, don't do him dirty, man.
Drugged.
I know. He was.
Right. Bold, you got a job to do, and you better do it well.
And then you got, oh my gosh, Sheila's all giddy. Like, oh, it's her get out of jail free card. She totally forgot what's going to happen when Deacon finds out. Like, she totally forgot that part.
This is the most Sheila's been. That's the most Sheila's been in character in a very long time, because Sheila would actually do. Sheila has done that.
Well, but see, Lee can't say nothing. You the one who brought her back to life. So it's I kind of love the two grandmothers together. And when Lee gets a little attitude, Sheila brings her back down, like, okay, before we become great grandmothers and shit, but like we got to talk about this. Like you started it. You started it. And it was like, you knew about the thing. She's like, well, I knew about some of the stuff, but I didn't know she knew how far she was going, but she kind of knew some stuff. And it's like, but she don't think about this. It's like, hey, wait a minute. That's Spencer, baby. I was like, okay, I'm with you on that. She smiled. Lee, don't look like you're all whatever. You ain't that clean either, girl. She got a lot to answer for also. But I love when Lee and Bill go back and forth. Well, you did it. Well, you did it. Well, you did it. Like, okay,
right?
Yes.
Right.
I was like, okay. Look, I'm telling you, folks. I just gotta say this. When Bill gets all worked up.
Oh Lord.
I was like, Don, you can yell at me that way anytime you want to.
I know that's what Ken Clark
Don, come on the show.
He's getting all worked
up. Just come on the show. Just come on the show.
That shirt, those couple buttons here. And it's not fair. Not fair that he looks that good. It's not fair that Don Diamont ages backwards and looks better now than Don did. And we met him in person. He hot in person. Got personality plus. He hot as F. Made Tami giggle a long time ago. I was starstruck. I was like, I don't know what to say. He shook my hand every time and washed my hand for like a week. I was like, I don't know what to do with that. He was getting worked up. I was just like, that's the Bill we've been missing.
Yeah.
And he was off on it. I was like, oh, Bill.
Yeah.
Yes.
Finally.
Which to Tammy's point earlier, yes, it's a horrible story and all that. I'm saying purely on a physical level, I was just kind of like.
The energy of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was glad to have Bill back.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tami.
Yeah. I was thinking it's like Joshua Amaro. When they were young, they were pretty boys, right? Yeah. They were good looking, pretty boys. Yes. As they've aged.
I would like to add Rick Hurst. I would like to add somebody else to that list. Rick Hurst. Rick Hurst, if you're
agreed.
If you're watching this show, first and foremost, if you'd like to come on to JLJ Media for an interview, I will gladly to be there, along with James.
And gag ball is not required to be on the show.
It's not required, but
I mean, okay, folks. I'll give you a second. Also, we saw him in person. And he a big drink of water. He is. That Torsten K is a big drink of water in person.
He is.
I cannot argue that.
He is. Character, hate the character. But the man.
Charisma.
There's something about that he is daddy. That is daddy all day, every day. The way he's like,
it works.
Candice,
It all
how
works.
You doing, Candice?
And he hugs you. Like, he don't just hug you, he hugs you. I was like, okay, I like this hug.
I'm just saying, again, we always want the characters, we want the actors. We love the actors. But I just want to make sure, as we're ending the show, I just want to make sure we end on a fun note on their hotness. Because we're the only program who openly talks about their hotness. Other shows don't do that. And they always laugh at us. We always talk about it. I don't care. They watch our shows. They know we talk about them. I don't care. You know you love it. Y'all love it.
They have a mirror. They see themselves.
Tracy Bregman commented on our neck comment a long time ago. And she was like, because Tami said that, we're like, oh my God, she loved it. She was like, oh my God, I saw that comment. They know we love them. So we do, we love them. So we know you're doing your job. We know you're just doing your job. We know you're doing your job. So
seriously, if Rick Hurst is watching this show, seriously, I'll just say, if he comes on this show to talk about his time as Whipple Jones III, I may pass out. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's hot. Oh,
I'm a fan.
That's exactly, James. That's why we love your show. I know. The others don't talk about the hotness. We talk about the hotness on our show.
There's a lot of it.
Bring back the Men of Daytime calendar.
Me and Mark J. Freeman and Tony, we talk about the hotness all the time.
They really do.
Now, but we. So that's where we got it from. We appreciate the looks of our daytime stars, male and female, on our shows. If we think they're hot. That's how I look at that. Folks, we're going to end the show. I know we have so much fun.
61 in the chat.
Well, I know you guys. Hi.
You.
I need a little break.
Like and subscribe.
You make this show one of our biggest hits, of course. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We appreciate you. We'll be back next week. I enjoyed the hotness talk to you. I know. You guys all love it. We don't care. We talk about it. It's daytime. That's what we like to talk about, the hotness. We're superficial like that. So we're going to do, okay, we'll work it out. Okay, Beyond the Gates, number 2. Wow, so good. Okay, so we're going to work it out, folks. We'll be here next weekend. It's the last weekend of September. It is Happy Fall Equinox, and it's kind of crazy.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Another eclipse too.
Tami, over here now, it says cloudy and chance of rain at 78 degrees. Over here.
It's overcast over here.
And over here, it's sunny. It's sunny over here, so we swap weather again.
Yeah, it's totally cloudy. Inglewood's totally cloudy. All right. I love Annika. We love her too. Everybody, check out Voices of Daytime. Check out Something Classic. Check out all the soap content I have on here. And I'll see you soon. If you're going to us to see General Hospital, we'll see you in about a half hour or so.
Bye, guys.